Viking Nation, Fridays are awesome, although tinged with a little sadness here today as we have to say goodbye to our hybrid learners all next week. They will be at home, but we're excited to welcome our all virtual students here in the building for all 5 days next week. More coming up in the announcements about all of the iLearn and all the preparations needed and things that will be happening next week. So make sure you're paying attention to these announcements. There will be separate segments for our virtual learners and our hybrid learners as well. So again, stay focused when we get to that point. Congrats to our track team. I don't have the results yet as I'm recording this, but I'm sure everything went great for the first track meet of the season. So great job to you as athletes and coaches in advance of me finding out what the results were. We'll have more on that next week in the announcements. Right now, join me for the pledge and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence.
Specific iLearn updates for our all virtual learners who are going to be here all next week. Wednesday and Thursday, you will need earbuds and or headphones with you. So please do bring those with you for Wednesday and Thursday. Those will be needed for the ELA, English Language Arts iLearn test. So please have those with you. And then also for all virtual learners and then even our hybrid learners when they come back and are doing their testing, just note this, students, that cell phones, Apple Watches, any electronic devices are prohibited within the testing location. And so let's just state, first off, if you do not need it in school, don't bring it to school. Don't bring it with you. But if you do, we will have to power those off, set those aside. We're going to put them in a plastic tub. We'll have your names on it. They'll be put in a plastic bag or rubber banded with a sticky note with your name. And we'll just put them in this plastic tub, and then they'll be put in a locked or secured location during the test. After that, after the test is completed and all students are done, you'll receive those items back. So there's no need to have a fuss about it. Just know that we cannot have those. That is a state requirement anytime there's testing going on. It's always been that way. We've always done that. No matter if it's cell phones, Apple Watches, whatever. Every year we take out, and this is as a commonplace thing. So there's no need to fuss about it. If you don't want to put it in the tub, don't bring it with you to school. But if you've got it with you, it's going to have to be placed in there, powered off during testing. Okay, we're going to try and keep this shorter or as short as possible as I review some of these reminders and get into some very specific details for next week. But first off, again, remember, Monday, April 19th through Friday, April 23rd, all virtual-only students are reporting to school. You'll attend all 5 days next week and for the full school day from 7:20 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. Of course, Wednesdays, it is a 2-hour delayed time, so you wouldn't start till 9:20. And you'll be completing your iLearn testing in the morning and then visiting each of your classes for the remainder of the day until the school day ends. Next week, of course, Monday, April 19th through Friday, April 23rd, if you are a blended hybrid learner who normally reports to the building, you will be an at-home learner all next week. You'll be able to see a schedule below for the attendance, work times, and Zoom meetings when you are at home. So I'll go over those here in a few. Regarding attendance, students attending in person, you're going to be with your teachers or with your iLearn testing group. Teachers are going to take your attendance. You will obviously be in person and then attending classes each day. At home students, listen very carefully. You will begin working on your LMS at 7:20 a.m. and fill out your Google Forms for each of your classes at that time. Attendance is primarily taken, though, during your Zoom meetings, which will occur during your classes that begin around 11 a.m. or whenever we're done with testing. So that could be in flux or adjusted. All at students are required to attend periods 1 through 8 Zoom meetings, or if you're sixth grade, period 1 through 6, on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays, beginning April 21st, there's not going to be any Zoom meetings for classes. Students will complete attendance Google Forms for each class showing they were completing assigned tasks and work for all their periods. Teachers will, however, be holding office hours for 2:30 to 3:10 p.m. so that you may check in if you have any questions in the work that you did. All teachers except coaches who have after-school obligations with their athletes will have Zoom meetings open. Again, just a reminder, beginning next week, if you're an at-home student during our iLearn testing window, you have to participate in those Zoom meetings for each of your class periods. And here's the schedule breakdown. I'll make this available in the Lane Middle School Hub for parents, for students, and staff. That way you can check and see what the estimated times will be that you'll be looking forward to, as far as if you're an in-person student doing your iLearn testing and then the periods you'll follow, or you're at home working asynchronously on the work teachers have loaded for you and what time classes will begin. So make sure you check this out on the Lane Middle School Hub page. Or if you need anything specific, I can email it to you, or your teachers can as well. Happy birthday from the Viking Nation, and I missed yesterday, so we're backtracking a little bit. But yesterday on Thursday, April 15th, birthdays for Anthony Belcher and Arkira Brown. Today, happy birthday to Andy Oliva, Jaylee Hamilton. Tomorrow, on April 17th, Saturday, happy birthday to Caitlin Daniels, Chase Shannon, Braden Olson, and Brody Matney. Have a great birthday weekend. And as I'm thinking about it, I might have forgotten to mention today's Friday. It's April 16th. But again, thanks for being with us today. Group 2 students in person, virtual learners, all virtual learners. We'll see you next week in person. Excited for that. And if you have any questions, email your teachers, email me, call our main office, have your parents get in contact us, and we'll make sure we get everything figured out. Rise above, be dynamic. Have a great day.